Hey everybody! So I'm at the doctor's office because I'm gonna get a physical. I got tagged in the blood pressure challenge by Sherry from Finding Vegan a couple weeks ago, and I realized I haven't had a physical in like 4 years, and I haven't had one since I've gone whole food plant-based. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go get my blood pressure checked, and I'm gonna get a full physical including my blood work so I can check my B12 and my cholesterol and all that, and I can compare them against the last time I had it done, which was like 4 years ago. And then so anyway, so Sherry from Finding Vegan tagged me in the blood pressure challenge. I do keep like a little card in my wallet, so anytime I do get my blood pressure checked, I write it down just so I can compare it. I've been doing this for years and years and years. This card goes back to 2008. So like the last time I had it checked was January 8th of 2014, and I was 104/64. And I've been as low as 90/60 on this particular card. So it looks like I average about 100/65, maybe 100/65, yeah. So we'll see what it is today, and I will get back to you with my results on my blood work. So, bye.
So yay, look, we've got a whole magazine in the waiting room about diabetes. It's this whole little magazine's devoted to diabetes and all these different drugs you can take to help with your diabetes. This is the stuff that makes me upset. This is the stuff I don't understand.
Now they think it might be bad for your heart, so.
Okay, I want to hold this right here for a second. I want to give you a little backstory. This nurse just got through telling me that I needed to drink milk at my age for calcium for my bones, okay? And we got in an argument about it. You'll hear about that in a second. But then she proceeds to tell me that she just had a heart attack. She was just saying, but I had a heart, she had a heart attack, and now she's heard that milk might not be good for your heart. So she can't drink milk to get calcium. But she wants me to drink milk to get calcium, but she can't because she had a heart attack. What the hell is wrong with people? What is wrong with the medical profession? I just don't get it.
About 128/66.
So I don't know if you caught that, but it was 128/66, which is kind of high for me, at least that first number. Anyway, I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that right before we took the blood pressure, my blood pressure, she was asking me about if I'm getting enough calcium from milk. And we kind of got in an argument about calcium and milk. And I started in on the why do we need calcium supplements, and we have more cases of osteoporosis in the United States, and we're such big milk drinkers. And she said that that's not women, that women don't drink enough milk. And I'm like, well, what about cheese? Don't they eat enough cheese? And she's like, no, nobody she knows eats cheese. Well, I certainly know a ton of my friends that eat cheese and have milk and yogurt and all kinds of dairy-based supposedly calcium. But anyway, I think that might have got me a bit worked up for my blood pressure. What do you think? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to go to Osco's and do it again. Anyway, 128/66. I got all this paperwork here from my doctor's visit here. And the first thing here, well, not the first thing, but here under diet and exercise, it says, cut down on carbs. Number 1, cut down on carbs. Pasta, potatoes, breads, and then we get to the red meat. So I better cut down on my carbs. Anyway, my lab work I'm going to get done next week, and I'll get back to you after that. So I'm back for my follow-up appointment, and my blood pressure was just 96/62. 96/62 on my follow-up appointment. Okay. All right, bye. Okay, so I've got my blood test results. And yes, I was a big fat liar. It has been sooner than 4 years since I had my last physical. It was 2.5 years ago. It was like right before I went vegan. So these were the test results from then, which they only tested, I don't know, there's 3 pages worth of stuff. And so boy, you tell them you're a vegan and they tested for 10, about 10 pages worth of stuff. So anyway, most of this stuff, I don't know what it is. So we'll just skip to the stuff I do know. And I compared, for the things they did test before and they tested again, I just wrote down what it was. Like, so this was 2.5 years ago, my glucose was 99. Glucose was 99. And now it's 83. So that's good, I think. My triglycerides were 83 and now they're 62. So this was 83 and now 62. So I think that's good, that's lower. Here's my HDL, which this is actually your good cholesterol, which was 92 and is now 80. So actually my good cholesterol is lower. It's still way above the normal range, which is the high is 75. So I'm still over the high, which I think is good. But let me see. Where's the LDL? Well, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, here's calcium. It was 9.3, now it's 9.5. Potassium, 4.2, 4.3. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of these things are, but everything's lower. Oh, here's my total cholesterol, which it was 212, and now it's 172. So yeah, my total cholesterol is down, 40 points, which I think that's good, right? Yay, that's why part of the reason we're vegans, right? It's healthy. I don't know what this stuff is. Total protein, 7.8, now it's 8. I don't know what that is. Oh, here's the bad cholesterol. So it was 103, and now I'm at 80. And I had to look up the range. For some reason, the range of this important thing wasn't on here, but I looked it up and it says less than 100 is optimal. So before I was a little bit over optimal, and now I'm, 23 points less than I was. So I'm at 80. So that's good. So yeah. Oh, where was the B12? I highlighted it even, because it was on the next page. So this was I was worried about, and he tested me. So my B12 was 659. And it says the range of normal or good is 180 to 914. So my B12 is actually on the high side, 659. It's still higher than the low. So it's good. The doctor did say it would take years for a B12 deficiency to rear its ugly head. So I take B12, I eat a lot of nooch. And yeah, so all in all, I'm really happy with my blood test results, and my blood pressure's good. And thank you for tagging me in this challenge. So I did have somebody I wanted to tag. I can't remember who it was.
Okay, so I remember who I wanted to tag. I want to tag Tommy from Tommy's Recovery Journal. So, hey Tommy, all you really need to do is just go get your blood pressure checked. Let us know what it is. You don't got to do all this other stuff. I figure you probably get your blood pressure checked all the time. So anyway, I tag Tommy.